This video is about how you and your family could be in Austria in less than 6 weeks. You do not need to have English language proficiency test to access this program. The total cost of applying for Austria working visa is less than 200 euros. Compare that to the UK. Austria is regarded as one of the richest countries in Europe. It's got one of the lowest unemployment rates in Europe. No one that works and lives in Austria earns less than 1,500 euros a month. That is the law. In addition to that, if you move to Austria, with Austria being part of the Schengen zone, after 5 years of living and working in Austria, you will have your permanent residence, which means that you will be able to live and work in any of the 27 countries that make up the EU, countries like Germany, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Italy, and the rest of the country. In addition to that, Austria is also regarded as one of the countries where 70% of its population speak fluent English. So even though you do not speak the German and Austrian language, you will still be able to go by in Austria. So in case you are wondering, why do you need to watch this video? Let me tell you. In this video, you're going to learn how you will be paid to come and work in Austria. When you are in Austria, you will be paid whilst you're in Austria. You get free healthcare and subsidized accommodation to take part in one of the programs. There are 4 programs that I'm about to share with you that you only need one of them to move to Austria. And the remaining 2 programs, you do not need to have a job offer from your home country to move to Austria. The remaining 2 programs, you will need to have a job offer, but I will show you the critical sectors in the Austria economy where the government has acknowledged that they are struggling to find people to work in those sectors. On that list, there are things like roofers, carpenters, engineers, plasterers, data engineer, and the list goes on. That list is comprehensive. I will leave links in the description section for you to go through that list so that you can see for yourself. If you're seeing my video for the first time, my name is Francis. I do videos to teach people how to legally migrate to new countries without them needing to break the bank. If you know anyone who has been able to legally migrate abroad, they will tell you without having access to credible information, they will not be able to achieve their migration dream. So it is in your best interest to consider subscribing to this channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We want to help as many people as possible to achieve their migration dream without them needing to break the bank. So make sure you turn on your notification bell. We want to help people like you to achieve your migration dream. So let me quickly summarize what I said before I quickly show you the pathway. 4 pathways that you can use to migrate to Austria. 2 of them, you do not need a job offer. 2 of them, you need a job offer. 1 of them, you will be paid to come to Austria. When you're in Austria, you'll be paid your flight ticket, you'll be paid while you're in Austria, you'll be paid for your accommodation and healthcare for you to take part in this program in Austria. If you're finding value for what you're hearing, consider subscribing to this channel. If you know anyone whose profile or skill matches any of the pathways that I'm talking about, please share this video with them because you could be changing someone's life by doing that. So let me show you the first pathway now. Okay, so these are the options that I have, the 4 options that you can use to go to Austria. The first one is a paid internship. If you're anyone who studied anything like biology, chemistry, neuroscience, mathematics, computer science, physics, data science, computing, astronomy, health science, and related field, you can apply for a paid internship where you will be paid £1,000. Your flight will be paid for. You will be provided subsidized accommodation and free health insurance whilst you are doing a 3-month paid internship in Austria. All you need to do for this is to apply. You apply before the 8th of January. As you can see, before 3 p.m. the 8th of January, you must submit your application if you want to apply for this program. Letter needs to be submitted. Your letter of interest needs to be submitted no later than the 14th of January. That is the date that you must submit the application. If you're watching this video, you know anyone who has studied physics, data science, scientific computing, astronomy, earth science, mathematics, computer science, neuroscience, please share this video with them. They could go to Austria on a fully paid internship where their flight, accommodation will be provided for, and they will get a supporting letter to take to the Austrian embassy to get their visa. No embassy in the world will refuse you if you have a letter from this institute in Austria. This is how you apply. Before I show you how you apply, it's very straightforward. I want to quickly show you frequently asked question here. Okay, so the thing you need to be mindful of here is that, let me just quickly show you the frequently asked question here. So the one of the frequently asked question is financial cost. Okay, it says here, how much will you receive? As you can see here, all ISTEM intern receive a monthly scholarship payment of around 1,000 euro, as well as access to affordable healthcare and subsidized housing. It is fully written there. In addition, STEM receive allowance for their travel costs. So the travel costs from your home country to Austria will be provided. So how do you apply for this program? It's very straightforward. All you need to do is to click on apply here. Once you click on here, it comes up with this page. Because you haven't registered before, so you click on need to register. Once you go on this need to register, you put your name there, your first name, your last name, your email, your password, you create an account. That is how you start the registration process. It's very straightforward. That is the first pathway that can take you to Austria on a 3-month fully paid internship where your flight, accommodation, housing, health will be provided for free of charge for 3 months in Austria. That's the first pathway. The second pathway that I need to show you is, if you have, the easiest way to go to Austria is to have skills that is on the shortage of occupation list. This list is very long. They've got engineering, roofers, they've got welder, computer scientists, everything is there. I will put this link there. I don't have time. I'm trying to make this video very short for you guys. The list is there. All you need to do is to go on this list, check this list very well. They got pipeline instructor, carpenter, concrete filters. The list is long. Construction joiner. This list is very long. If your occupation is on this list, you only need 55 points to go to Austria. So this is how you get your 55 points. You get 55 points if you have the qualification on that list. You get 30 points for having the occupation, and you have another 20 points for experience. So you have 30 points, for example, if you're a plumber or you are an engineer, that's 30 points. You get another 20 points if you have the experience. A minimum of 5 years experience, you get 20 points. Remember, you only need 55 points, 30 points for your qualification, 20 points for your experience, that's 50. Then you only need 5 more points. If you speak English up to B level, that's another 5 points. That's 55 points. You can get there are other ways you can get points, such as your age. But once you get your 55 points, the next thing you need to do is to find an employer on your sector. Go and apply for a job in that sector. Once you get a job, your employer will then take your offer of employment to the Ministry of Labor in Austria. Once they take the employer, the letter to the Ministry of Labor, then that would mean that they will now register your employment. They send you a letter in your home country, the offer of employment letter. That is what you need to take to the Austria embassy with your international passport, police clearance, health record to show that you're fitting well. That is what you will need to use to submit to apply for your Austrian visa. This visa doesn't take more than 6 weeks to get, and the total cost of getting this visa is less than 200 euro. It's very, very cheap. That is the second option. So I've shown you, you just need to make sure that your occupation is on the shortage of occupation list. Once your occupation is on the shortage of occupation list, you only need 55 points to look for a job in that sector. Once you find a job in that sector, you're good to go in Austria. Okay, initially you will be given 24 months red, white, red card. Red, white, red card is the Austrian residential permit. You get 2 years red, white, red card, which allows you to work and live in Austria. After 2 years, you'll be able to renew it again, and once you've lived in Austria for 5 years, you qualify for permanent resident. The third option, assuming your occupation is not on the shortage of occupation list, but you still want to go to Austria, in that case, you need 70 points to get your red, white card. How do you get your 70 points? You get 20 points if you have done a 4 years degree. You get another 30 points if you have done things related to mathematics, informatics, natural science, technology. You get another 30 points. So that is 50 points. If you have PhD, you get another 40 points. So that will now take your point to 90 points. 20 points for having a 4 years degree, 30 points for doing something related to the field I've just mentioned, that you now get 40 points if you have PhD. If you have been offered a job where you will be earning up to 50,000 euro, you get another 20 points. If you speak English up to B level, you get another 5 points. If you're younger, say you're 30 years of age, you get another point. And if you are, for instance, if you are 35 years, you get 20 points. You are 40 years, you get 15 points. You are over 45, you get 10 points. So it's not hard to get the 70 points that you need. If your skill is not on the social occupation list, it's not hard. So those are the other options. So you can still get your red card, which is the Austrian work permit, if your skill is not on the shortage of occupation list. The last option I want to quickly show you, this option is the Opel Rot. A lot of people do not know this. If you know anyone who is between the age of 18 to 30 years of age and they are interested in working with children, they can actually move to Austria, where they will be staying in the house of a parent, where they'll be helping them to look after their children, and they will be paid in Austria. Remember, the least salary that anyone can earn in Austria is 1,500 euro. If you're seeing value for this video that you're watching, make sure you consider subscribing to Launch Club and share this video with anyone that you know will benefit. There are 4 pathways here that you can use to migrate to Austria. If you know anyone whose skill or profile matches any of the pathway, please share this with them. The Opel Rot, this website, opelworld.com, you can go on this website, you put your profile there, you register, you put your profile there. That is where parents go to if they're looking for someone that will help them look after their children. They go on this website, put your interest, your hobby, sell yourself. You're a happy person, you're a bubbly person, you got passion for working with children. You know, this is something that you're passionate about. You can even put things that in the long run, you like to work with children, you like to do psychology, you like to work with early help. You just want to have this experience on your CV. Put things like that there. This one, once a parent identify you on that website, what they will still do is to go to the Ministry of Labor to register the offer of employment. Once you agree to say this is how much they're going to pay you, they'll take the contract of employment to the Ministry of Labor to register the employment. Once has been registered, they will then send it to you. You still follow the same process with the other one in order to come to Austria. So these are the four pathways. I'm trying to make this video very smart that you can use to go to Austria. The first one is a fully paid internship where you'll be paid to come to Austria, be paid while in Austria, and you get free accommodation and the total cost will be given to you. The second option, you only need 55 points If your skill or your occupation is on the shortage of occupation list, you can come to Austria if you find a job. The last option is the Austrian Job Seekers Visa. The Austrian Job Seekers Visa allows you to come to Austria for 6 months to look for a job. Once you then find a job, you will then be able to apply for the work permit, which will be given to you, and it's valid for 2 years. The Job Seekers Visa, you do not need to have a job offer from your home country to move to Austria. It allows you to come to Austria to look for a job, and you find a job, and from there you move to the work permit. So check the description section. The requirement to apply for the work job seeker visa is there. Have a look. We've left it there. If you got any comment, leave your comment in the comment section. I will respond. I hope you have found video value for this video. Consider subscribing to Launch Club Media if you haven't done so. We want to help as many people as possible fulfill their migration dream without them needing to spend money on lawyers or agents. Don't forget, the last option is the job seeker visa, which allows you to come to Austria for 6 months to look for a job. Once you're looking for a job, you find a job, then you then move to work permit. Okay, it's valid for 6 months. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. May God bless you. May God let your dream come true. Thank you. Bye-bye.